Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Plutonium Guy Plays video. Today, I'm here in Roblox Islands, and I'm going to show you guys how to build a super duper awesome hub portal. So this time, I'm going to build a castle, and at the bottom, you can see all the stuff you're going to need. A pickaxe, just in case you mess up. Some stone brick stairs, which I don't know if I'll use them, but, you know, you never know. Glass blocks, pine planks, plenty of torches, some pirate's barrels because barrels look cool, and some ladders. So this is going to be a castle, as I may or may not have already said. And ladies and gentlemen, I've already built one that was more nature themed, so if you're looking for something, you know, like a hill or mountain, I have another video that you can check out on that, and I'll put a card for that in the top part of the screen so you guys can click on that. That way you don't have to look at this video first, because I mean, honestly, if you're not looking for a castle, you just don't want to build a castle. So basically what you're going to do to start off, ladies and gentlemen, is you're just going to build something just like this. You know, we're going to remove some of this later, of course, because I mean, what's a castle without modifications? So you're just going to do this, just like this, ladies and gentlemen, come all the way around like this. That way you have a 3 wide opening here, build up 1 on both sides, actually 2, and then you're going to build across, over, up, down, boom, around the block. Ladies and gentlemen, that way you've got 2 here and 3 here, so it looks like a nice arched doorway. Nothing too simple, and by nothing too simple, I mean nothing too complicated. My brain just did a big bad there. So you're basically just going to build it up all the way to this height, ladies and gentlemen. Just make sure that it's 4 blocks tall all the way around, because that is exactly what we need. Isn't it just perfectly what we need, ladies and gentlemen? Just 4 blocks tall all the way on every single side. That way you have a nice sturdy foundation as well as a nice looking foundation, because this is not only going to be functional, but it's also going to be amazingly beautiful looking at the end, ladies and gentlemen. As you guys probably saw in the thumbnail, this thing looks like a beast of a beast. So you probably saw some, you know, wood detailing and stuff that you haven't seen me build yet. Well, that's because I'm just right now getting the overall structure done, and then afterwards I'm going to go back through and I'm going to make sure that it looks amazing, because it has to look good and it also has to be, you know, built right. That way it doesn't have just like a random hole anywhere. So that's why we're going through and building the basic structure first. Then now that we have this done, you have built basically the whole foundation. You can replace those with stone if you want. I think I'm just going to leave them like that because I think it looks just fine. So then what you're going to do is you're going to find wherever you can build out this, like here, the furthest, and do something just like this. Come over just like this, ladies and gentlemen, and just build a nice wall all the way around. I think if you want, you could extend this even further out, you know, just because I think I'm going to just do this right here. And I think, yeah, so just like this, ladies and gentlemen, just do that right there. You don't have to do the doorway that small. You can do it bigger. You can do it smaller. I don't really care. It's your build. I'm just showing you the overall idea. So I'm just going to do 3 tall doorways, because doorways are supposed to be tall. They aren't supposed to be short. And then you just build walls just like this. And ladies and gentlemen, I am now realizing I did not build my building out quite far enough. So I'm just going to go ahead and fix that real quick. You guys don't have to watch this. I'm just going to bring it out 1 block further, because that is how it was supposed to be. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I've brought it out 1 block further. That way, you know, it's nice and deep. And I'm going to move the doorways over just 1 block, because, I mean, it doesn't need to be right next to the portal, because you don't want to accidentally go into the portal when you're trying to do something else. So I'm just going to bring it out. Okay, well, apparently I'm not allowed to break this block. See, let's try again. Okay, there we go. So we've got this nice open floor plan just like this, ladies and gentlemen. I'll zoom out so you guys can see the whole thing. It's just 2 rooms and then just a basic empty room in the back with the portal in it. So what you can do is, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take some ladders right here. Let's see if I could navigate. Let's see, just 4 blocks of ladder right there. That way you have a nice ladder at the top, and then just build a roof all the way across this, because you need a platform for your, you know, watching out over your kingdom, right? Like, you can't just not watch over your kingdom. You have to be able to see your full kingdom. You have to be able to see your entire kingdom. So just do this, ladies and gentlemen. Leave a hole here as well. That way you just have extra ladder space in case, you know, one ladder falls over, burns down, you know, the typical castle stuff, you know, burning, falling, all that kind of stuff. So then we've got this whole first front area done. So I think we're going to focus on finishing and making this front area look good real quick, and then we'll move on to the back. So just build nice just like this all the way across, except don't actually break half the blocks. That way you've got this nice kind of design going. Just put it on every other block. That way it's nice and symmetrical. Looks just like a castle probably would have, you know, nice turrets, parapets, whatever you want to call them. I don't remember what they're called. And then just put a torch, you know, every now and then. I'm thinking like just like that. Looks amazing. And so, you know, ladies and gentlemen, you can actually, what I was thinking is, if you wanted, and I think I'm going to do this, ladies and gentlemen, because my brain just exploded, is you just break these front blocks real quick and break these back blocks real quick, because we are going to redo this whole decoration thing. We're going to bring the whole thing out further just like this, ladies and gentlemen. That way we have a nice, awesome, perfect double like thingy majig. That way it's even further out. You've got more watch over your kingdom, more spot for torches. Just all around ideal stuff for a castle, ladies and gentlemen, because castles are awesome and castles are great. And we're gonna build a wall here, so we probably don't want torches here for a wall. So just building on this wall back here now, ladies and gentlemen. You can replace your torches. I'll do that real quick once I finish this part right here. Let's see, torches just like this. All right, boom. Oh, I missed with a torch. That's really awkward, ladies and gentlemen. This is taking me longer than I was expecting. But so right now you've got this nice looking thing. The whole front is looking good, except it's a little flat and bland, isn't it? So before we move on to building the back part, let's pretty this up a little bit. First, you're gonna take a block and just put it on either side of these. Then take a torch and put it on either side. Some nice illumination. But then it's just kind of these chunky, quite frankly, gross corners. So just break the corner here just like this, just on all sides. That way, you know, you can just make it look better. Replace it with some maple wood, I think that's what this is, and it will look amazing, ladies and gentlemen. It'll look castle-y. So now it's not as flat and boring and just sharp cornery, and it just looks better with wood, ladies and gentlemen, and you save yourself some stone blocks. So now you can do that, ladies and gentlemen, and it will look much better. And that's why we have this maple wood here, ladies and gentlemen. So now it looks much more three-dimensional and less rough and rugged and, quite frankly, just kind of ugly. So now we've got this. You can come up here already, ladies and gentlemen. So now what we're going to do is we're going to finish this off because we don't want to have an exposed portal. So I'm just going to build it up 1, 2, 3, ladies and gentlemen, all the way up 3. That way you need 3 ladders to get to the top, because if you guys thought we weren't using those other ladders, you would be wrong. We're using those ladders. Everything I showed you guys is necessary to some degree. Most of the ladders, if not actually, all the ladders are necessary. The only thing I really have an excess of is stone bricks and stone stairs, because the stairs are just up to your discretion. You can replace those things on the front with the torches with stone bricks or not stone bricks, stone stairs instead of stone bricks. That way it's got a nice coming out flowy look, but I like the way the stone bricks look just because I do. It's up to your choice though. I mean, if you want to replace these blocks with, say, mushroom blocks for some reason, that's totally up to you. I think that would look pretty fire, actually, a mushroom castle. Thinking I might do that next now, ladies and gentlemen. I just came up with that, and that would be a really cool thing. I just don't know how much you could, oh wow, how many mushrooms that would take. They would take a lot. So, ladies and gentlemen, now that I've done this, of course, we're still not done, because how else are you going to get up, and why doesn't it look so good? So what we're going to do is we're going to do what we did on the bottom there, and just, you know, every other block, put a stone brick. That way it looks just like the top, and by just like the top, I mean just like the bottom. Guys, my brain is doing bad things today. See, so then you're just going to place ladders not there. Literally, the one place I didn't want a ladder, there, and there, and then on the other side, in the exact opposite place. That way you can climb to the top. But again, it's kind of just bland and dark and sad up here. So just put some torches in the corners on each of these 2 middle blocks, and then boom. It's looking amazing, ladies and gentlemen. And I haven't really mentioned my friends at all today. Gray, Jake, and Doggy are all in. So, ladies and gentlemen, just hi to them. Thanks for them to being here, and thanks to them for being here, and just thanks to them for being here. I said the same thing 3 times. How do you like it? I'm a savage. See, so now, ladies and gentlemen, there's not a lot left to do. Oh, and Tie-Dye. I literally didn't even see him. I'm sorry, Tie-Dye. I'm sorry. Hello there, sir. He is a big man with a big plan, ladies and gentlemen. See, we're just going to build up 5 like this, ladies and gentlemen. And so what we're going to do, that's our flagpole. And so what we're going to do is you can go either side. I like this side, and just build a nice flag out of glass. The reason I'm using glass is because it looks super good in the nighttime, which was a literal perfect transition. Like, can you imagine any better of a transition, ladies and gentlemen? And plus, it gives it that nice, somewhat tattered look. And so, ladies and gentlemen, this is really all the castle is. You can put these barrels just like this if you want. I think that's why I have them. I don't really remember. The barrels were kind of just something extra, just like the stairs. So this is the portal castle, guys. It looks super duper awesome. The other one that I built, which I mentioned earlier, I'll put a card for that again, is a more nature themed. And so if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, because we just hit 1,000 subs. Let's keep that momentum going, ladies and gentlemen, because that would be super awesome. Bye.